Hello, today I bought a couple of things and I thought I'd show you. The first thing I got, so we were a bit overexposed here, it's a selfie stick and I've never had one myself, but I need to take it away with me next week when I'm going on an adventure in Europe, so I need to figure out how it works. So I did say I would go for a little walk with the dog today and I'll walk around the neighbourhood talking to myself and holding the stick up in the air, and we'll see how that works out. So it's a couple of hours later, because when I went to use this device before, I realised I hadn't actually charged the stick, and so I couldn't use it. It comes with a cable to plug into a USB port, because the stick itself has the switch for the camera in the handle and it requires power. I'm just walking my little dog. It requires some power, so I had to charge it up for a couple of hours. So of course we've lost a lot of the light. Whoops, come on. Got one of those retractable leashes. There you go, good girl. So, what you looking at? Oh, I have to stop and smell something. Sometimes she can smell cats or squirrels. Cats are her racial enemy, her mortal enemy, in fact. If she sees a cat, she's never caught one, never had a fight with a cat, but if she sees a cat through the glass on the French windows, or if she smells one in a hedge when we're out walking, she suddenly switches into her predator mode or fighting mode, and she must attack it. But I keep her on a leash when we're out walking if there's likely to be anything around. And also, but if she goes to chase one in the garden, she barks at them first, and of course they run away, or they sit on the top of the fence and they just sit there and look at her, and really, I think they mock her. Because they know she's an old dog and she can't get at them, so they just sit on top of the fence, and she's down at the bottom of the fence barking and jumping up and down. So I think this stick might be good for taking selfies, but I'm not too sure about filming while you're holding it, because A, there's motion, and B, it gets a bit sort of uncomfortable really to be. So obviously this walk has taken quite a while, and I will edit out parts of it because most of it's not all that exciting. Oh, Millie's going very slow, poor old thing. Although it's a very quiet time. This is a university town, and the students are finished university, finished their exams, finished their graduations, and there'll be another 2 months before the students come back, so this road gets very quiet during August and September, and then the students return in the last week in September, and it's currently the last week in July. Have you finished sniffing there? I have to have a good smell. See if anything different from when we were down here this afternoon. See if there's anything different. Hello! Oh, people think I'm mad. I think she's ready for a pause. She just wants to stop walking, I think. Not that we've been very long, but you know, maybe 15 minutes, and really, really slowly. You can see how slowly I have to walk when I'm out with her. She doesn't go fast. I think she gets tired, I hope. I might have to carry her, I think. Okay, I'm going to stop this now because I've got to pick up my dog. So we're back from our walk, testing out the selfie stick. It went quite well. Not too many people gave me funny looks to see me walking around. So this one is, well, I guess they all work much the same. I've screwed the holder on the top, but it stretches out quite a long length. It's in six segments, and I really didn't know how they even worked. I was quite ignorant about it all till I decided that I had to have one. The camera or the phone just sits in the top, and this is adjustable, so you can move that up and down, and you can move that back and forth so that it fits any size phone or camera. This bit here swivels up and down, and the switch to actually take the once it's extended, it talks to your phone or your camera by Bluetooth, and this is the actual switch here to take the photograph. So while you're holding it up, you can just flick that switch and take the photograph. And then this, of course, needs to be charged, so it's yet another cable, I'm afraid. And to charge it, it's got a tiny little hole in the back, and the on-off switch, and the LED comes on. So the other new thing I've got yesterday is a new iPhone. Now this has got a case on it. This was my husband's, he's getting a new one. I may have mentioned that already. So this is an upgrade for me. This is a 5S and I had a 4S, and this has got much more storage. And I can also try to figure out somewhere storing photographs and videos off my phone when I'm travelling, maybe using a Google Pictures or something like that. So this morning I spent a long time in the shop trying to get the SIM card, because my old SIM card was a larger size. This is a nano SIM in here. And I got this. I wanted a camera bag, and while this is not a camera bag, it's similar. It's a satchel, so you wear it hanging over your shoulder, and it's quite large enough for when I'm travelling. It will fit my iPad in it. It's got a pocket at the top with a zip. That's quite a short pocket, so I'm not sure what I could get in there. Maybe it's not big enough to put my phone in. Maybe a pen, bus ticket. It's got this little section here that opens up. It's got a pocket on the front, which is probably where the phone and in fact I've got my earphones in there at the minute. My phone and my earphones will probably end up in there. Then it's got a pocket on the front of the bag and a zip pocket on the back wall, and then it's got a big interior section, so that will hold quite a lot of stuff, and it's not made of leather, it's vegan, and I'm going on a vegan cruise next week, so it'd be nice to have something that's actually vegan. I've got a mulberry bayswater bag which I really love, but since I bought it I have become vegan, and I do feel a little bit uncomfortable, I guess, carrying it around, because it doesn't really fit in with what I know now. I don't want to participate any longer in the cruelty that's happening to animals and in the environmental destruction that animal agriculture causes. So I really didn't want to carry that around, so I was looking for another bag to replace it. And because the mulberry bayswater is a very expensive handbag, I can probably sell it and get a pretty good price for it, I hope. There's only one more thing that I bought, which is a bit trivial. I went to Lush and I got a mascara. You're supposed to change your mascara every 3 months. It was the only vegan mascara that they had. I thought all Lush products were vegan, but I was mistaken. And this one is vegan. Mascara with fresh wheatgrass to condition your lashes. And it says how to use. So if you don't know how to use mascara, coat both sides of your lashes to give a natural look. Reapply 3 or 4 times for a more full-on effect. And it contains only 1 preservative instead of 5. Handmade with fresh ingredients. Everything is recyclable except the wand. So the plastic bottle top's recyclable, the glass bottle is recyclable. The product inside is vegan. And she also gave me a couple of spare brushes, because this has quite a short little brush in it. So that might be a bit tricky to get close to your eye. So she's given me these brushes as well. That's all I bought today. I have been intending to do a fresh blog and video post every day for 2 weeks while I'm on holidays, but I'm afraid I haven't been able to because yesterday the whole day was just wiped out. I transferred my blog from one host to another host, so now I'm self-hosting with Bluehost. Okay, so check out my blog. It's at casssummers.com, and you can follow the blog there, or you can or subscribe. And you can find me everywhere as Cass Summers. Instagram, I post a few pictures on Instagram every day, and I'm also on Facebook as Cass Summers, and Twitter, everywhere I'm Cass Summers everywhere. I seem to be the only Cass Summers in the world, which makes it really easy because I couldn't think of a good name for my blog, so I just chose Cass Summers. So there you go. That's what I got up to today. I will try to do another video tomorrow just to keep up the discipline, and I've got a couple of exciting things happening later in the week which I'll also video about. See you later.